careful now. I'm falling for you.
Good night, everybody. Russell Chase is here, the standing captain for today's encounter. Raise your hands alternately to ask your questions.
Hard luck on the loss tonight. I wanted to ask. Obviously, it was a tough loss, but how do you think the game went, and kind of how do you think everyone played and their part? Yeah.
Yeah, well, firstly, I thought we were probably 15, 20 runs short. We were initially looking for 190, 195, so I thought we were initially short in the batting. And then to start in the bowling, in the power play, I thought that we didn't have the best of starts, and it was hard to pull back the game from there because the batters just had to knock around the ball, and they didn't have to take too much risk to keep up with the run rate after that power play.
Hi, Austin. I just want to find out, a 9-wicket defeat is quite emphatic. With the World Cup around the corner and 2 games left in the series, how do you prepare for the next game to also make it a bit more competitive?
Yeah, I think we prepare the same way we've been preparing for this match, but I just think we need to have a bit more plans in the power play to the batters, especially bowling power play. And I mean, it's just for the batters to continue. I thought that we got starts. We had a decent start in our power play as well, but we lost too many wickets at crucial stages. As we had the momentum going in our favor, we got out and put the games back into the South Africans' hands, and that, I think that slowed us down a lot. Losing too many wickets at crucial times slowed us down, and then obviously we didn't get to the score that we wanted.
Good day, Rosalind. I'd just like to know, obviously, there is a certain part of today that felt familiar to you because you've been in South Africa quite for some time and you have played here and these conditions, but there's also a part that was unfamiliar, and that's the fact that your squad hasn't been together that long because most of the guys were in the SA20. So can you just tell us about playing here after the SA20 tournament, but also the fact that it wasn't ideal for the squad to be together that shortly?
Yeah, well, with the way how the cricket is going with the franchise cricket, you're not really having a lot of time together as a unit, but we are accustomed to that. But having said that, I thought that the wicket played better than we knew it to be. We know that Parle is usually a bit low and a bit slow, but I thought that the wicket still played pretty good. I thought that it even got better under the legs. That's why we really wanted to bowl first, to have the chance to bat under the lights, but it's cricket, so you can't really dwell on the toss. So I just thought that as I said, we were a bit short in the first innings.
Austin, just how's Shai doing, and obviously leading up to the next 2 games, how important is it for you guys to kind of bounce back, and what you're looking forward to do, especially ahead of the World Cup?
Yeah, I think Shai is okay. I think it's just a bit of precaution. He got hit on the knee in the SA20 final, so I think he's just nursing that a bit. But hopefully he will be back for the next game and I don't have to be here. So yeah.
Roston, hard luck for today. You said you didn't get the best of start. You were 95 for 5 in the 12th over. But do you think the 6-wicket partnership between Shimron and Rodman kind of, you felt that maybe you were back in the game with their stand?
Yeah, I thought that they played beautifully. I thought they brought us back in the game, and we were banking on that last over from George Linde for Hetmar to probably give us at least 20 to 25 runs, and it didn't happen. He got out probably the first ball of the over from a full toss that it usually would go to the other part, but that's just how cricket goes for you.
Roshan, I just want to ask about your batting lineup. It's very power packed and it's known for 6 hitting. How do you adapt that game? Going from venue to venue, especially you're going to the IFL now from this slow wicket. So how does that power packed batting lineup, just adapt from venue to venue?
Well, I think it's based on the conditions because, as I said, we know Parle to be slow, low turning wicket, but it played good. And in the SA20, Centurion and Wanderers was supposed to be high scoring grounds, but they didn't really have the highest scoring games there. So it's just for us to, when we get there, just assess quickly as possible and send back that information from out there to the batters to come to let them know, well, we think that this is a wicket where we can get 200, or today might be just 160. So it's just for us to assess as quick as possible and adapt as fast as possible and then play to suit.
One more question, if anybody?
Hi, Rustin. Just to follow up on that question, the series there won't be that much emphasis on like the outcome of the series in terms of like a win or not. So just looking at the next few games, would you guys be looking to work on certain combinations, whether it's batting or bowling?
Yeah, I think it's exactly that. I think we just trying to get the combinations and the tactics and the strategies right going into the World Cup. I mean, it's going to be different conditions when we get to India, but I still think that once we play here, we could still get a good idea of what we're looking to do, what we want to do, and put the people in the right places to execute those roles.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
I'm wondering about who's in the ice cream.
That's why we don't get ice cream.
Oh, hello. Exactly. That was the plan.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's post-match press conference featuring George Linde. We will take one question at a time. Who would like to go first? Andrew?
George, you come off a decent SA20. Just what was the most pleasing aspect of your performance tonight for yourself?
To be honest, I didn't feel good with the ball, but I still tried to find a way to be effective for the team. I think I've learned through the years now, you don't have to fight it. If you feel like that on the day, then it is what it is. Just trying to find a way to be good for the team.
And then just to follow up on that, do you feel you didn't feel maybe in the rhythm or like you said, but the conditions, does that help when you come to Boland Park and East Familiar?
Yeah, it looked like a good wicket, to be honest. It wasn't like the old ball, like some of us know in SA20 where it's slow and tough to score. Like the score said, well, I think they got 178, so it's still a competitive score. And the way we batted tonight was pretty special.
George, obviously you have a long few days ahead with the next two T20s and then going to India. Like, how are you mentally looking towards this next few busy weeks ahead?
Yeah, it's obviously going to be busy, but it's obviously very exciting. It's basically my first World Cup, so something I dreamed for as a kid, and yeah, it's the main thing is to try and go win it for South Africa, and yeah, I'm really excited for what's coming next, and I'll get my break whenever that's done.
George, hi, well done tonight. Just a slightly different approach to this one. I think I saw you coming in here, driving in by yourself this afternoon. Did that, first of all, is that correct? And then second of all, did that maybe give you a chance to maybe just clear your mind and envision what you wanted to do out there?
Yeah, look, it's been a busy day actually. So I tried to come nice and early to the game just to like chill and be with myself, especially in the car. Like that's my safe space. And yeah, sometimes everything is like all over the place, and like the last 6 days been like that. And yeah, today just when I came to the game, it just felt a little bit more chilled, and that's me. I'm nice and chilled, and yeah.
George, I just want to know from a coaching perspective, from coaching player and the coaches. I mean, you guys are all professional cricketers, so there can't be too much technically that you can be learning. But how is coaching and the coaches preparing you for this World Cup?
I think it goes down to like mentally, like be strong, because obviously there's going to be pressure on us, and yeah, it's just be yourself and don't try to impress. I think, well, that's how I look at it, because I don't feel like I have to impress anyone. I do it for myself, my family, for South Africa. So I think that's how I look at it. And yeah, there'll always be pressure, but I try to take a deep breath and just look what's ahead, what the conditions is telling me what to do, and I'm pretty sure all of them they do the same. And also the nice thing is like a lot of these guys in the squad, well, basically all of us got like a nice run the last month, and everyone is like sort of in form, and that's really exciting for the World Cup.
George, well done today. Sort of two-part question. Firstly, you guys had the Wendy's at 95 for 5, and you let them escape somewhat. So firstly, did you guys feel a little bit let down that you didn't kind of keep the foot on the throat, so to speak? And then secondly, was the application between Luandre, Aiden, and Rex that just so much better that they were able to knock off the runs with relative ease, or did the pitch just play a lot better in the second half of the game?
Yeah, I think maybe the pitch did play a lot better second innings, but if you look at the way we batted, we ran a lot of twos and stuff, and maybe that's something they didn't do, 8 pockets and all of that. But then again, they are a really dangerous batting side. They bat till wherever, and if it's their day, they can really hurt you. And yeah, they did play some really good cricket shots, and yeah, like I always say, we all get paid to play, and they're always allowed to play well. Yeah. So.
George, you mentioned this being your first World Cup and the type of dream you've had to play for the Proteas in the World Cup. So, of course, India always offers something for the spinners. Do you have any personal ambitions coming into this tournament for yourself?
Not really, just to trying to win it for South Africa. That's obviously the main goal. And yeah, sometimes the conditions in India is very tough for spinners, especially because sometimes the wicket doesn't turn, and it's pretty easy to hit because the boundary is also very small there. So you got to be on top of your game. Got to analyze certain players, and sometimes it just goes down to like certain field placing, certain balls you want to bowl.
Last 2 questions.
George, I wanted to ask about Markram's innings. Obviously, is the captain and kind of leads from the country, is in form. Like how important or how good is it to see him in Nick and especially going into the World Cup, and how motivated does that make you?
Yeah, it's really exciting to see him in form, and the way he hits the ball, the way he makes it look easy and stuff, and like his shot selection and everything is just great to watch. And that was a hell of an innings. I felt he should have got man of the match, and definitely not me. But yeah, so yeah, it's obviously very exciting for him to be the player he's, the leader he is, because he's an exceptional leader, and we all follow him. And yeah, it's great.
Last question.
Hey George, I'd just like to know, firstly, looking at the West Indies side, obviously the last few years they had a few ups and downs, and it's obviously great to have them back at the World Cup and to see them performing well again, even though you had a huge win today. What does it mean for you to play against the West Indies, who is such an incredible T20 side throughout history? You obviously touched now on their big batting, and we know they're very famous for the big hitters, but yeah, not looking too far now, the World Cup and just the rest of this series. What does it mean for you playing against West Indies? There's something about their cricket at the moment.
Yeah, it's obviously, it means a lot to play against them. They're really tough to play against because they always come hard at you, and they never let you settle in a way. And it's a good tester before the World Cup now, especially because they're always going to put you under pressure with bat or ball. And they're always, I think, one of the favorites to win a World Cup going into it, because they're so dangerous. And yeah, they've got really good players. So yeah, it's always a privilege to like play for South Africa. Doesn't matter who you play against. So yeah.
Good. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
Wait up.
Okay, thank you.